Good evening, good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. Welcome again to our Tuesday RENOVA talk. I call it a talk because it's going to be intimate. I see a lot of you that are already in the with us, and going on our successful 5 months with RENOVA. Thank you for being here tonight. My name is Francis Salce from the state of Pennsylvania. I don't know if anybody from out of the states or if you are welcome, and if you listen hearing this for the first time, this talk for the first time, you're more than welcome. We're here to help you. We're here to guide you. We're here to share all this good information with you. Like I said, we going on 5 months now, and last week I said that I was impressed with all the things that we had that we already have in Renova. But this week I'm more than amazed because it's like with the new things that are coming, and every time like new technology, every week I would say every month we have something new, and this is only Renova. This is something that only Renova can do. That's why we are different, and the difference is world class. Tonight, I have the honor, the great pleasure to introduce to you a hardworking man, so one that I know for many years. I can't count them, like it's too many. And someone that has the knowledge, someone that has been successful in the industry for more than 20 years, I would say, and someone that has leadership. So that's why I call him a leader, because leaders create leaders. That's my line. And this person it's that's what he does, and he does it well. So one that is committed to the company, someone is committed to share information and teach us and guide us and giving us the tools to be successful. So I'm not going to make you wait anymore. So tonight we have the pleasure to have with us Chris Rosario. Coach Chris, the floor is yours.
Hey, how are you? Francis,
Good,
Francis,
good.
please Francis, keep that smile first. When you meet the people and greet the people, keep that smile. Listen,
Thank you,
I,
thank you.
I need to ask, if my audio is okay because I am in the road. Is that
Yes,
clear?
it's clear. It's good.
Oh, yeah, nice. So thank you, Francis, again. And like I said, keep that smile. You're the sweetheart of the company, and you being a backbone
Thank
support
you.
you being a backbone support for my entire group. We all appreciate you in the group. So thank you, everyone, for being here early. And no, we're not translated to Spanish today. I know somebody was asking, but definitely we also conducted multiple presentations in Spanish, and we invited you to attend those presentations. This one exclusively in English. Matter of fact, this is the third time that we are presenting today in English because we also have another group in the West. In the West, I can say the West. I mean, we have a group in Africa and also India that it's, we've been forced to present a couple of times a day. So actually, we are glad that you're here supporting this event. I also want to recognize that with us today, we have some of the top leaders with Renova, the ambassadors. So I really appreciate also their support and that they're able to collaborate and be with us in this English overview. This is a conversation about business. And I want you to think what I just said. This is absolutely a conversation about business. And what do you do when you're running a business? Isn't that a key question? What do you do when you are running a business? And this is a marketing, online marketing, business opportunity we're discussing with you. But at the end, it's marketing. Let me see if my PowerPoint is there. Okay, looks like hold on a second. I need the PowerPoint to be there. It was open, but it looks like because I am in the row, maybe it was, okay, there you go.
I hope that you
Can you
find.
see my PowerPoint?
Yes. Yes. Now.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So for those that do not know who's behind the microphone over here, my name is Chris Rosario. I'm in New York State. And I experienced this kind of business atmosphere starting 27 years ago. And today, I am somehow responsible for some of the expansion of the RENOVA company because we have a big commitment with the company. But at the same time, humbly, I can say that I also learning a lot every single day because, you agree with me that technology every day is developing new information. And on Renova, that's not an exception. In Renova, we have almost every week new developments and we have big announcements to the group. But today, my job would be to share with you the Renova business proposition. I want you to understand what this is about. If somebody invited you, you're going to learn what the Renova concept is about. And also, we're going to talk about the benefits. So, Renova is really a company created with the intention, okay, to offer products, services, and technology throughout influential people like you and I. We're providing an opportunity to the professional of today's market, of today's economy, that most of them call themselves influencers. And I want you to be familiar with that. Influencers actually drag a big amount of followers online. And definitely, you know that there is a lot of money on that professional career. We call it influencer today. So Renova wants to approach everyone with a unique, equal opportunity. So meaning we're looking for different disciplines. We're looking for professionals. We're looking for coaches. We're looking for community leaders. We're looking for the network experience people that have the ability to create, value and develop business. And also they have another aspect which we call it leadership. So we're looking for influencers, the people that have a lot of value. So I encourage you to share this opportunity with people that really can drive value because it's a big, huge opportunity for them. So Renova is a movement, a global movement, not just a business proposition. Why is a movement? Because we also empowering people. We're building different teams and different psychology behind the opportunity. We actually building a culture. So you're gonna hear people talking like Renova. You're gonna hear people dressing like Renova. And you're gonna see people having that spirit, special renovation spirit within themselves. Actually, we're building what we call the Rolls Royce of the industry. That's what we are building right now. So Renova is different, and the difference is world class different. It's a company, put together by three professionals with a very strong, proven track record, I can say. And first, I'm going to talk about Dr. Daniel Quiroz. He's the 25 years in business with a company most of you know, RENOVA International. Very credible company with a multiple nutrition and cosmetic products. Where Dr. Quiroz is the formulator for most of the products. This gentleman is a genius in terms of formulating nutrition. Remember, he's a doctor. You can Google his name online. You can also search for his videos on YouTube. You're gonna be learning a lot just by listening to his knowledge and exposing on the video some of the nutrients that he's being able to manage. Second, I'm gonna talk about my friend, my personal friend, Angel Arias, somebody that I spend a lot of time with, somebody that I visited his family, and we call each other friends. And for 27 years, I followed this gentleman career. He was my first mentor. He was my first upline and somebody that I hold responsible for almost 90% of the information that I manage today in business. Matter of fact, I have a very successful real estate career in three different brands. Okay. And most of my career was built because of his teaching. on presentation skills, on leadership skills, on business management. So I can say a lot about my friend. I just got, wanted to create value that these gentlemen have not just a transparent, professional record, but also he's a trainer. He's been training people in different disciplines. He retired for about 3 years after, I can say, mastering the trading world with Forex. And he retired with a successful career. He enjoyed life with his family. And suddenly he got like this premonition. You remember, like 25 years ago, when he talked to us and he shared with us the intention to create a global foundation for helping children around the entire globe because of his experience when he witnesses, the poverty. He saw children actually feeding themselves out of garbage, uh, and I think you see this just in videos and pictures and magazines. But he witnesses, in a physical way. He witnesses himself. Okay, and that experience really touched this man. And 25 years ago, he shared with me he wanted to build a foundation and he want to name it, create, Kids for Christ. And guess what? After 3 years of retirement, he comes back to the business, atmosphere. And the first thing that, pictured on his mind was, man, by building a company right now, I have an opportunity to also create that big goal, a long time ago dream of creating the foundation. So he did both. Started his own company. Most of us wish that he started earlier. But what he says is that it's God's call. God knows when things are destiny for you to be, right there and take advantage and the privilege to enjoy whatever goals you have. That's God providing us. So actually, he fulfilled both dreams. Now he's helping us to run a global business, very successful business. At the same time, he's taking 5% of the profit for a Kids for Christ Foundation. Amazing, amazing. And I relate to this. I'm so happy that the company, every time that pay somebody or every time that the company have revenues, 5% of that goes to a poor child, for clothing, for water, for medications, shelter. Oh my God, education. Name it. You can name it. And last but not least, I'm gonna talk about the third founder, a friend of mine that I just met like 4 months ago, Engineer Alain Ruiz. I got touchy when I mentioned his name because day by day, this gentleman is earning my respect, the respect of my team in terms of the knowledge, the dedication. This guy works like nobody else. I was wondering the other days on how injuring Alain found hours for sleeping. How can a guy the last person that I told was at 3 a.m., still being replying and conducting another Zoom at 7 a.m. in the morning? When people are already like going around the clock, sleeping, going to job, and things like that. These people is amazing. So post-degree in cybersecurity is telling me also that he have all the knowledge to keep the program safe. Very knowledgeable on technology today. And I can say it, but you have to be exposed to this gentleman's expertise. It's an amazing professional. And the three of them combining different disciplines, that it could be a better idea of building a company like this one. Okay? So actually, I mentioned this already, the Kids for Christ Foundation. Actually, our business model is very aggressive. It's on today's cutting edge technology, but it's also based on today's new economy. And when I say that, I'm guessing you understand me. When I say new economy, things are changing dramatically. People are not changing money the same way. People are not buying with the same, buying habits any longer. But it's going to continue happening. The cash money that you have in your package, the bank account that you're managing is is destined to disappear. It's destined to be obsolete. Matter of fact, yesterday I just have a article online talking about that bankers in the United States make, listen to this, gentlemen, you're going to be so sorry right now what I'm going to be saying. And sorry for whatever person disconnected from the presentation before I keep going. Sorry about them. They're not going to hear this. Listen to this. Yesterday, a big article talk about bankers in the United States making nothing but $6 billion. Listen to this, out of overcharging people on overdraft accounts. Meaning, when you don't have money in the bank, mean you have no money. But they're making money from you not to have money, from you not to have those $40 to pay for a bill, and then your account got overdraft. The bank makes $6 billion by people not having money. Could you believe in that? Isn't that a legal fraud, actually? And now authorities are paying more attention to whatever the banks are charging you on a monthly basis for your service. So actually, you think your money is safe in the bank. The bank is happy because you think in that way, because they make money even if you don't have money. This is amazing. But I really want you to understand that criteria that I share with you. So today you're gonna be learning on how banks makes money. Why? Because my friend Angel Arias, the president of the company, retired doing Forex, and now he's teaching us Forex, which is the first industry we are involved with in our business model. Think about learning how the banks makes money, how the daily interest from investors and big banks generate daily money, a huge amount of money on a yearly basis for this institution. Now, that Forex door is open for you and for me on learning how to manage your finance and how to get involved with this new aggressive economy. But not just that. Brokers and people like Angel pays a lot of money just to be trained on how to manage Forex. And doing the RENOVA program and be enjoying this community, you're gonna learn Forex, but you need to listen to this for free. Something that costs a lot of money. Some of statistics and those reading in the stock markets and those financial statistics, which I'm afraid about understanding. I don't even know what that in the television looks like. What's that? Investment index, all these theories just being safe for investors and banks now is opening for you. All that, but also you can get started with a demo account, meaning you are not risking one penny. Only thing that you're risking is now making money. But suddenly, because it's a free training and it's a free demo account, you learn the process. And when you read, whenever you're ready, now you can open a real account with whatever amount of money from $50 to I don't know how many you want to invest in your own finance. But we never recommend anybody within the RENOVA platform to invest more than $100. Let me tell you why. If we gave you the signals of Forex market every day, out of 10, you win 9 times. Let me tell you what it means. 10 times 100 will be what? $1,000. So instead of investing $1,000 and losing it all of them, the company maybe dry out because you lose. Instead of doing that, you're gonna have 10 opportunity times 100. So if you win out of 10, 9 times, actually you're gonna make $900. But because you're losing 1 out of 10, you are sacrificing $100. Don't you think it's fair to make $900 sacrifices 100 that I'm losing? How many of you believe that's fair? You raise your hand and then lower it. Fair to make $900 and lose 100? I think that's. I hope that I can make the entire 1,000, but that's not fair neither, because you need to work with the law of a percentage or the attrition of the of the ratio that they call it. So let me move forward, faster now because I think you have the entire concept with one of the industry, one industry. I said Forex is one entire industry, and that industry is $6 trillion a day. It's larger than the entire, United States economy. $6 trillion a day, and you're gonna learn how everybody over there is managing finance. Second thing I want to talk about was the development of new services and technology. And right now we play a big role in technology. And I'm gonna keep going about that because I'm gonna talk about it in a few seconds. E-commerce. How many of you are familiar with the e-commerce, e-business, or whatever you call it? How many of you buy something online? How many of you been shopping on Amazon or eBay or any other shopping platform? How many of you? Can you raise your hand? And please lower it right away and maybe ask a couple of times to raise your hand. If you already shop online, raise your hand. Whatever. You buy an air ticket, you buy goods, computer, you know, telephone services, mobile accessories, whatever you buy. So this is what happening. We also gonna be heavily involved with the e-commerce, but for you as a business owner, not just as a shopper, as a business partner. That is amazing that you need to know. If you are listening to this today for the first time, you need the person that invited you to tell you about what is the big issue with the e-commerce. You but let me go back to this. Travel is one product inside Renova. It's not the only product like other companies provide. I have an interview with a gentleman the other day that talks about success, and the only product that he ever marketed is traveling. So that's going to be one of the disciplines, we're going to be providing here. Let me move now from travel to the crypto world, to the blockchain. Why? Because Renova also is carrying our own cryptocurrency. We call it the Renova coin. That's another information I wanted to get closer. Talk to the person that invited you. What's the big issue about the Renova coin? What is so aggressive? Why the future is determined for Renova coin for other companies to follow our business print? Let me tell you why. First of all, our Renova coin is not just unique, but we're going to be introducing now, I believe, for next week or this very week or the next week, we're going to be introducing for first time our Renova wallet, the RRC wallet, that is going to allow our users to trade the Renova coin for other denominations, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron, whatever. Okay? But because of the e-commerce, our Renova coin, we have support behind is online that is going to allow you to buy really a product, okay, with a digital currency, something that you cannot do with most of the identified coins out there. Yes, you can do it with Bitcoin, it's a pioneering, and you can actually trade Bitcoin even for dollars. Yes, I know that. But you know the money behind Dogecoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and so many other coins that actually you cannot even buy a pencil. You can even go to a restaurant and buy dinner, or a restaurant or a supermarket to go and buy some goods or groceries. You can do it because all these coins are designed for trading value only. Because all coins are designed for the banks and the investors to make money every time you transfer the coin, either for Bitcoin or for another denomination so you can use it. Their design is like that. They designed it for you to pay fees online to the big investors. Our Renova coin is changing the game because of the e-commerce we are associating with now, our very big strategic alliance, where you're going to be able even to book an air ticket with Renova coin. You're going to be able to buy online with Renova coin. You don't have to exchange even for Bitcoin. That means one thing to you if you're listening to this business proposition. This means one thing. Today, the Renova coin has a internal value. for users only. But soon, because of the ecosystem behind it, the Renova coin is gonna fly high in the sky, and we become one of the most popular cryptocurrencies in the entire world. Companies will follow our blueprint. They're gonna follow what we're doing and how we're creating value, even before the Renova coins going to $1. Right now, it values is is fluctuating between 7 cents to 10 cents. Most of us brought it for 4 cents or five, and now it's balancing around the 7 to 10. Soon, because of the crypto wallet, soon because of the debit card we attaching to it that everyone is gonna be provided with, that Renova coin is gonna fly. We expecting 3 months from now the Renova coin tapping the 25 to 50 cents. So how much money you gonna be making, depending on your investment? And not just that, by the end of the year, that Renova coin is expecting to hit a discreet 120 to 150. It can go all the way from $2 to $5. We want to be fair by saying we expecting it to break the 120 to the 150, in the market by December. You listening to this now, and you know that you're buying coins on less than a cent. We started 5 months ago. Our coin is already averaging between 7 to 10 cents. On top of most of those trading coins that you know in the industry. But soon we're gonna become maybe the number 10 coins in the world that values more than $1. And you're gonna see happening the next 6 months in front of us. Be future there. So actually, our strategic alliance started with our alliance with our sister company, Natura International, where nutritional health is with no limits. You need to learn more about it. But I don't want you to think like some friend of mine thinking about, oh, Chris, I don't want to do nutrition. Oh, Chris, I don't want to sell products. Or maybe like other friends of mine that are already, involved with the nutrition that they don't want to go to technology. I don't know, man, but the world is changing. I believe professionals need to change the way they think about what is happening in the industry right now. Okay? So then I got to talk about the biggest news on today's presentation, which is Jover. Our e-commerce is already up and running. It's a company expected to be public in the next, I believe, 4 to 5 years, maybe less. But they already have everything in place, and this is destined to be a public, company where you can be not just a partner like today. We partnered with Jover. Man, you need to know this. If you're listening to this, get closer to the person that invited you, because today just few of us, this is limited, have the opportunity to hold, the stocks, to hold shares before Jover go public. We offering you the opportunity of being an investor with a company like Amazon before they go Amazon. Because I don't know if you remember that Amazon used to sell books online. That's it. That's it. I remember buying books online. And then they started, increasing the products and the digital content. And today Amazon is one of the largest companies in the entire world. I saw Amazon selling only books online. So we are not starting like Amazon. We are starting like a project destined to be $1 billion project. And we are starting in 7 different industries. 7 different industries, including blockchain. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not a small game. Can I say more about the wallet? You understand, so I'm going to skip it. We already testing, improving, and this is already up and running our mining application. I remember my criteria when I learned about mining or crypto mining. Today, this is an entire different game, and you need to hear about it. I don't want to go and stop, this presentation just in the mining service. But I want you to understand the different disciplines we're talking about in this opportunity. This is different. I wanted to go home thinking that, Renova is different. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to ask everyone in this presentation to type Renova is different. If you feel it like that, type it. Type Renova is different. Please. I expecting all the leaders to type Renova is different. We also gonna have diversified, digital products presented to the users and to the general audience out there. We're gonna present very soon the landing creator, which is a whole different way of you marketing online, create, lead generation, marketing, and following up with your prospect and your business. And we're gonna change the way do you look online. That's another game you need to know about Renova. Also, we're gonna be providing the Renova Vision concept, which is digital content about mental and physical health. Some of these products not even gonna be a money making proposition for Renova. But we understand that also by the contribution to the new psychology out there, we're gonna be able to attract more content. At the end, you're gonna be asking, okay, Chris, what else? Because yes, it's a very diversified, multicultural, um, diversified, multiple string of incomes in one platform. That's what we are. But this is real. This is a legal company. We legalize a company by registering in Delaware, United States, under all the laws, all United States law. We don't want to be breaking the law. We don't want to be conducting business in secret or hiding stuff from the government because we are already a 1,000% legal proposition. So don't expect us to go and have attitude and conduct information that in any how, shape, or circumstance becomes illegal because we are not going to do it. We are not going to do it. Okay, this is a long-term business development sustainable platform for you and your organization. We are not one of those, matter of fact, we do not support the idea of fast money making. Everyone is trying to get something or get you or get your money or get you downline. But none of them are thinking about building your next level in business. Everyone wants to get your money, your downline, and get you. But no one is interested on providing a business solution like we're doing it. So welcome to a different platform. Now you're gonna be thinking about how I get it started, Chris. I like it. So what is the business at all behind it? First of all, to get it started, you got 4 licenses. We call it a license. We're not selling packages. It's the first license, we call it Genesis, is $50. Second is $100 advanced license. Third, the professional is a $500 license. Second, the $1,000 license, we call it executive. You're gonna say, there you go. Why do I go to invest $1,000 if I can get invest 50? Now, do you have any platform giving you the ability to go global for $50 introduction fee that you can market the entire world if you want it? We had the $50. I always call it like a ticket to go to the movie to see a $20 million just a movie ticket. Now, for me to explain the difference between the license, I put it like this. You may have a good discount in all of those providers by becoming a $50 investor. You may have a good discount, right, on those e-commerce, on those Natura products or whatever on this 7 industry you're going to be marketing. Do you agree that you love to have a good discount? Now, let me ask you a question. We both go to a supermarket, you and I, and you have a little shopping cart and you invest $1,000 shopping. Then I am at the same supermarket and I just brought $50 products. $50, you invested $1,000 in the same supermarket. Do you think it's going to be fair for me to have the same discounts you have? Absolutely not. So the supermarket, it may be giving you a better discount because you bought products on a higher volume. Do you agree? Yes. Okay, cool. Now let's pretend the manager comes to say thank you because you shop a lot with us. I'm gonna give you some coupons for you to come back and buy in anyone with our franchise. And that guy comes with a coupon book to say thank you because you brought $1,000. Let me ask you a question again. Who do you think is gonna get more discount coupons? You with the $1,000 shopping spread, or me with $50 Lidl shopping cart? That's the best way I can explain to you the difference between the license. You just have more privilege, and you're gonna understand that as I keep going. We have a payment plan that also includes ranks. First of all, we have 5 ranks that has nothing to do with your level of participation. Ranks is about your business development. Rank is about your volume. How big is your organization and how big is your product line or whatever you're selling. The first rank is Husband, second Sapphire, the third is Emerald, the fourth is Diamond, and the number 5 is a Crown Diamond. So Husband is anybody that get started with any license that refer to people with any license. Is that clear? You get started with any license, you refer to partners with any license. I don't need to explain that more clear than that. So let's pretend you started with $50. I already started with a $1,000 package. It doesn't matter. Okay? So the next rank is you teaching us what you just did. So the next rank we call it Sapphire, and it's by you referring 3 partners that become husband. So you refer me, I'm your number 1, and then I sponsor 2 referrals, I become husband. Okay, and now you become Sapphire because you assist the 3 of us on referring to. The next rank, which is the most important rank in the entire company, okay, is the Emerald rank. And this is so simple. It's the most important rank, but it's so simple. Listen to this. You just do the same with 2 new partners. Same job, 2 more partners. 5 referrals, they become husband, you become Emerald. I'm watching you, and you know in this kind of business, duplication is the name of the money. So let's pretend right now that I also say, I can become an Emerald. So I recruit 5, they refer 2, I'm an Emerald underneath you. And because of that, you qualify Diamond. That's why I say Emerald is the most important rank of the entire company. A Diamond is an Emerald that develop another Emerald anywhere. Any level dip can be front line or can be down on his organization, any dip. And if you've been building network before, if you've been building organization before, you know that this is one of the simplest way of you reaching one of the highest rank in the industry. This is so simple. So next rank is also simple. Why? Because you just need to develop 2 diamonds and 2 separate legs. And remember, diamond is an emerald that assists other to become emerald. That's it. So you do this in 2 legs, you become crown diamond, and you are on top of the compensation. That's the last rank. Now, what's the benefit behind the ranks? And there, I'm going to talk about also the benefit and the difference of the license. Okay? First of all, we have what we call the Quick Start bonus. We also have the binary bonus, the smart binary, I'm going to explain to you, and the leadership bonus. Our leadership bonus is nothing but the matching bonus some of you recognize in the industry. A matching bonus means I assist my group to be profitable, and because of that, I have a percentage of whatever money they have, and I have a weekly check based on the matching bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, you remember that I tried to put a difference between the license. I'm going to show you now the big differences. Number 1, let me talk about the Quick Start bonus that I call it the 5-star bonus. Okay, let me explain to you why. The 5-star money or bonus means that you're going to get 30%, not up to 30%, but you're going to get 30% of any investment of your referral. On the analogy that you refer me, it doesn't matter how you started. If you started with $50, let's say, you refer me, and I got started with 1,000. Do you know the numbers here? You know how much is 30% of 1,000? It's $300 payable to your wallet. But listen to this: not next day, not at the end of the week, not at the end of the month. Payable to your wallet instantaneously. Instantaneously means right now. You register me, I'm filling out my application, I pay my $1,000. When I click complete, you can see your website and your back office that immediately in about 5 seconds. Difference is like the time that take an email to arrive. 5 seconds different, you're gonna see $300 new in your wallet instantaneously. That's why I call it 5-star bonus. But that 30% also applies to the other license, including the 50. $50 times 30% would be $15. Now, which one do you think sounds better? Making $15 out of the same effort or making 300? Now you can judge that the business also is up to you of your marketing expertise, your presentation abilities, and how to get other people, you know, doing the same thing you're doing. My first 3 partners got involved with the $1,000, meaning I made 30% 3 times first 24 hours, made the numbers. Okay. So the next bonus I'm going to talk about is the binary bonus. And we call it small binary because our binary, if you know binaries, it's not about the left outside leg or the outside right legs. Our binary is a 2x2 matrix, 2x2 matrix that fill up all the spots. And our binary pays you on those two, the left thing and the right thing, the entire value, not the outside value. Think about that. And last but not least, I have to clarify this. You remember my $1,000 investment? 50%, which means $500, goes to the binary to be paid out into the leadership, including you. So you have a new referral, me. I pay $1,000, good. You got $300, 5-star bonus, awesome. But then you got $500 back to the binary to be collected next weekend. Wow. And this is the way the binary pays. Hasper 10%, Sapphire 10%, Emerald, and that's the reason I say it's the most important grant, 15% of whatever is the amount of the money into the binary. Okay, Diamond made 20% out of the binary, and the Crown Diamond made 25% out of the binary. And I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I know for a fact that this presentation or this conversation, sometimes we need to discuss the opportunity and numbers and percentage in order for us to educate you properly so you can take an educated business decision. And I know sometimes that takes time. I don't want to finish this presentation in 15 minutes and then you'll be worrying or wondering what is it that he was talking about. So you need to go back home, take the PowerPoint, think about it, elaborate the compensation plan and see the opportunity and the real values behind it, what I call sustainability. Okay? On the leadership bonus, which is our matching bonus, started at Sapphire level because hospitals now make matching bonus. Why? They only have to refer. So Sapphire made 10% of the personal referral line. Emerald made 10%, like everyone else, but the Emerald have the privilege to earn 5% of the second level leadership. Diamond made 3 levels payout, 10, 5, and 2% on the third level. But look at Crown Diamond. That's why I mean rush it. Rush until you become a top producer with us. Crown Diamond made 10 first line, 5 second line, and 2% all the way to the 5th level. That's crazy. That's our retirement check residually right there because you provide an opportunity for others. Here's the ending of my presentation. We almost done. But this is where I really enforce my decision making. Why? You remember the license? You remember that I explained to you the discounts? Okay? The Genesis have 5% discount whatever they buy. The Advance have 10% discount whatever they buy. But look at this. My executive license 1000 is 25% discount on whatever I buy. That's $25 out of every 100 that I spend. Do you see the difference there? I have a big chunk of discount on anything I'm buying. Is that it? No. This is the most crucial image in the entire presentation. This is where RENOVA become a sustainable company. You see the people that started with Genesis, they only make 5% of the referral line or whatever they buy, just the first line. Advanced, they make payouts on 3 levels, commissionable out of the organization, 3 levels. 5%, 1 in 1, 3 levels. Look at their professional license. Everyone start on 5% out of the buying habit or whatever from line. Me too. And look at this. The professional got paid onto the 6th level, and me as an investor that started with $1,000. This is where I saw the value. I said, me as an executive, I'm gonna get paid down to 15 levels. And not just that, look at the percentage of sales commission, 3%. I don't have to look no more. Immediately that I saw that, I saw the potential and the exponential growth of my organization. And I said, oh my God, I sold. I am sold. And I still remember calling Francis, said, Francis, we're paying right now for my membership. And next day, when Angel knows that I was already in, he complains to me, Chris, you should have waited for me. Because you know, with your leadership or what you're able to do, we can do things for you. And I said, too late, I'm already in. And this was the reason. Numbers, yeah, you can make your own numbers. Pretending that your organization only grows 2 by 2. So you bring 2 people, they bring 2, that's going to be 4. They bring 2, that's going to be 8 on your 3rd level. That's bring 2, that's going to be 16 in your 4th level. You know how many people in a 2 by 2 organization you're going to have on your 15th level? 32,768 partners. You know what happened when 30,000 people buy $40? That's 1,310,000. Ladies and gentlemen, do your numbers. I don't have to look for this. I just saw 3%, 15 level. I was like, oh my God. So with these numbers, only if your organization buy one centime, which is a $40 product, remember that I also getting 25% when I buy the product. I think about me getting paid on my 15 level out of 32,000 people. But what about my 14 level? What about my 13 level? When you combine all that, you're going to have $64,719 residually. And this is not realistic. Why? Because you know that not everybody's going to buy that something $40, right? You know that. But this number is not realistic because you know also that your organization is not going to be 2 by 2. So this example, not realistic. If half of that group brought that something, you're making $32,000 every month. If half of that by the something, it's going to be 16,000. I don't have to keep going because I believe I'm respecting you, your intelligence. And let's be fair. Let's be realistic. Do you think the organization will be growing based on 2 by 2? No. If for any reason you have a crazy guy like me that I already sponsored a 16 partner, some other members have more than that. This is a non-realistic scenario, and you know that. So the potential right here is depending on your effort, your strategy. I am done. My presentation is over. We have this conversation with you for you to be exposed to a business opportunity. We always finish on the repurchase. And this, I think you got to talk to your partner about this because we also have a monthly recurrent that is also changing the name of the game. But I don't want to go through details because we're going to extend the presentation. But the repurchase is $30 minimum, $40 diamond, $50 crown diamond like myself. I'm running my business. First of all, I got my money back on the first 48 hours. First of all, no risk at all. Second, my maintenance is $50 a month. I'm making that money several times in 1 week. And not just that, but my referral, my recurring income It's going to bring income to me now. We have a new platform where you can cycle multiple times the repurchase. But again, if we go through that, we're not going to end that today. Last but not least, our contribution to Kids for Christ. How 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 good I feel when I know that the more money that we make, the more contribution that we put in together for poor people around the world. My presentation is over. Like I said, this conversation got to our ending minutes, but I have some questions. Like I still have questions. I still training. Some people consider me an expert and a coach in different disciplines, and I still training. I still call the CFO of the company and the CMO of the company, even to explain to me some details of the compensation plan that I can take more advantage. I'm training on a daily basis right now. And I consider myself one of the producers of the company. So don't be afraid of having questions or thinking about that you're going to be training. Are you going to be training at the same time you're growing? Okay? Last but not least, you are in business. Want to treat it as a business. I never play the convincing game. Yes, I have a conversation with you, but my intention is not to convince you on getting involved in a fake. Some people call it whatever they want to call it. I know my business is in 21 countries. I know I'm empowering people even in Africa to be, life, to have expectations now. I feel good because of that. I'm not playing convincing you. I don't want to convince you enjoy or be with you. That's your job. My job is to let you know that this company is on 7 different industries, an incredible aggressive compensation plan, and getting started with that can be right now care. But if you have questions on that, my only question is this one to you. If Renova makes sense to you, if you see an opportunity in this company, what you gonna do? What is it that you're gonna do when a business like this shows up to your doorstep? Thanks the person that invited you. Let them know if you see an opportunity on that. If you see the opportunity, what you gonna? But if you don't see the opportunity, I need to tell you that I appreciate every minute that you've been listening to me. I'm not a guy that plays motivational, or you got to do this, you're gonna change your life, or you're gonna do this. But and that decision can change your life for good or for bad, and a decision can be made in one split of second. So make your decision if this opportunity is now or it is for you. And if it's for you, I really have a question. What you gonna do? So with that, what you gonna do question I have, I'm gonna bring back my friend and my one of my mentors, because Francis, so she can finish the call or address anything that I forgot about the presentation. So please, Francis, can you open the line and close at the end? And thank you guys for being with us for about 50 minutes. It's been a privilege for me to be your presenter. Francis, are you there? Okay. If I don't know why Francis is not maybe listening. Oh, Francis, can you unmute? Raise your hands, guys, if you hear my voice. Because at the end, I don't know if Francis is able to unmute herself. Please raise your hand if you are listening to me. If I've not been talking to myself for this 50 minutes. I don't see Francis. Okay, Juani said that yes, I have a good idea. So at this point, let me finish the call then. Appreciate everyone. Like I said, and it looks like Francis may have some technical difficulties or with his phone or his computer or with her computer. So thank you everyone for being with us, and until next Tuesday. And if you join in, let us know that we can celebrate your success and assist you also. Thank you all the ambassadors with us, and thank you for teaming up on a Tuesday night. It looks like our Tuesday night is growing. We started 3 people 3 weeks ago, and finally I can see more people joining in. So thank you for being with us. Enjoy the rest of the day. Until next time. Bye bye.